two generations of British television viewers, Prunella Scales is forever remembered as the sharp-tongued, no-nonsense Sybil Fawlty from the legendary sitcom Fawlty Towers. But that role, iconic though it may be, is just one part of a long and distinguished career that spans film, television, stage, and voiceover work. In this in-depth, Then versus Now biography, we take a closer look at the life of Prunella Scales, from her early days performing Shakespeare to becoming a national treasure and beloved face on British television, and later, her brave journey facing dementia with dignity and grace. Prunella Margaret Romney Illingworth was born on June 22, 1932, in Sutton Abinger, Surrey, England. Her father, John Richardson Illingworth, was an estate agent, and her mother, Catherine Scales, was an actress. This theatrical influence played a vital role in her early interest in performance. She studied at Moira House Girls' School, and then pursued formal acting training at the Old Vic Theatre School. Her early acting years were defined by rigorous stage work, where she developed a deep appreciation for Shakespearean drama and classical theatre traditions. Her early theatrical appearances included roles in A Midsummer Night's Dream, Twelfth Night, and other repertory performances across the UK. These roles laid the foundation for her precise diction, commanding presence, and eventual success in more comedic and contemporary work. Scales began her television career in the 1950s, landing roles in BBC productions like Pride and Prejudice, 1952, and various live broadcasts of plays. She was a reliable and adaptable performer, taking on everything from Shakespeare to Edwardian period pieces. Her film appearances during this period included supporting roles in notable British productions, such as Room at the Top, 1959, The Lonely Passion of Judith Hearne, 1987, and Howard's End, 1992. She rarely played leads, but was praised for her versatility and ability to elevate any role. Though she was never typecast, she often portrayed women of authority, intelligence, and subtle humor. Her style was understated but impactful. Prunella Scales' name became forever etched in television history with her portrayal of Sybil Fawlty in Fawlty Towers, which aired on the BBC in 1975 and 1979, co-created by John Cleese and Connie Booth. The series is still considered one of the greatest British sitcoms ever made. Sybil was the often screeching, bossy, yet deeply clever foil to Cleese's bumbling Basil Fawlty. Scales delivered razor-sharp lines with comedic timing that was nothing short of masterful. Despite only 12 episodes being made, the show's popularity never waned. Her chemistry with Cleese was electric, and she remains one of the most quoted and celebrated characters in British comedy. Then, she was hailed as the comedic queen of television. Now, she is celebrated as an icon whose work continues to be aired and appreciated by new generations. After Fawlty Towers, Scales continued to work prolifically. She starred in sitcoms like After Henry, 1988 to 1992, where she played a widowed mother trying to manage her daughter and her own aging mother. The show was successful and added a new dimension to her career. She also appeared in Mapp and Lucy, The Marchioness Disaster, and a range of BBC adaptations of classic novels. Throughout the 80s and 90s, she balanced drama and comedy with ease. Additionally, she performed acclaimed one-woman shows such as An Evening with Queen Victoria, which she performed both on stage and television. These performances were lauded for their elegance, insight, and historical authenticity. Prunella married fellow actor Timothy West in 1963. Their marriage, now spanning over 6 decades, has been one of the most respected partnerships in British theatre. They raised 2 sons, including Samuel West, a successful actor and director in his own right. Their shared love of literature, travel, and history translated into many joint projects, both on screen and on stage. Their dynamic partnership became especially beloved when they appeared together in later life on travel documentaries. Then, Prunella Scales was one of the most recognizable faces on British TV, known for her impeccable comic timing, acerbic wit, and strong female roles. Now, in her later years, she transitioned into a warm, grandmotherly figure, loved not only for her acting but for her real-life bravery in the face of health challenges. One of her most heartwarming roles in recent years has been in the Channel 4 series Great Canal Journeys 2014 to 2019, where she and Timothy West explored canals across Britain and Europe. The show offered a candid and loving look at aging, memory, and the enduring power of companionship. In 2014, it was publicly revealed that Prunella Scales had been diagnosed with vascular dementia several years earlier. The news was met with widespread sympathy and admiration, especially given that she continued to appear in Great Canal Journeys. Despite the disease's progression, rather than shy away from the diagnosis, the family used their platform to raise awareness about dementia. Viewers were deeply moved by the honesty and tenderness of her interactions with Westto, who often helped guide her during filming. Though her memory and cognition declined, her humor, grace, and spirit remained intact. By 2019, she had largely stepped back from public life but remained a symbol of courage and resilience. Prunella Scales has received numerous accolades for her work. She was appointed Commander of the Order of the British Empire (CBE) in 1992 for her services to drama. In 2000, she received a BAFTA TV Award nomination for her performance in A Question of Attribution. She is widely regarded as one of Britain's greatest character actresses, able to elevate any scene she was in with presence and precision. Her performances in classic literature, adaptations, historical dramas, and her comedic triumphs ensure that she will be remembered not only as Sybil Fawlty but as a pillar of 20th century British acting. Timothy West and Samuel West have both spoken candidly about Prunella's diagnosis and her influence as a mother and wife. Timothy, in particular, has described their relationship as one built on mutual respect and endless conversation. "We still laugh a lot," West shared in interviews. "Even when memory fades, affection and humor don't." Samuel has praised his mother as an artist and as a parent, saying that her sense of integrity shaped his own artistic journey. Then, Prunella Scales broke barriers for women in comedy, gave audiences indelible performances, and helped redefine the sitcom matriarch with intelligence and sass. Now, she stands as a beacon of resilience in the face of dementia, proof that love, artistry, and dignity can remain even when memory fades. Her legacy isn't confined to one character or one genre. It spans decades, from Shakespeare to slapstick, from BBC period dramas to travel documentaries. She is beloved not just because she made people laugh, but because she did it with truth. Prunella Scales' story is one of quiet power, a performer who never courted celebrity but earned lifelong admiration. She showed the world how to act, how to love, and how to live with grace.